Let's work. Turn it down and listen to the experts. Gotta give a shout to the Talking Junk Network. Showing love, hosting battles, playing dope joints. The break room topics always staying on point. Never disappoint. We never need a makeover. We here for the takeover like Jehovah. Talking Junk break room takeover on the podcast. Dropping bomb facts on demand like Comcast. Now drop a comment whenever they're going live. Hit the YouTube channel right now and go subscribe. Peace.
Talking Junk Network,
where entertainment lives.
Welcome to Talking Junk.
I'm your host, Jason Melendez.
Live now every week.
Talking Junk.
A multitude of professionals in different aspects, different walks of life.
You have to come on and talk junk like a normal person.
Let me tell you guys about these new Dizzle edibles. Now, I know you probably heard of the drink, and just like the drink, these edibles are the truth. I'm typically a smoker, and I usually like to do it before I drive to take some of the angst off this LA traffic. But with these edibles, I don't even think about rolling up. I don't have to worry about the aroma when I get out of the car, my eyes being red. I just pop in one and I'm good to go. I'm feeling happy and ready to just take on my day. Each edible comes with 25 milligrams. You get 10 in a package, which is more than enough because, again, all you need is one and it'll get you right.
It's time for all things cereal, games with cereal. We try cereal and we let you know. So if you love cereal, we love cereal. Super cereal.
We're giving away 1,000 bottles of syrup. If you go to the syrup store at syrup.com and put in the discount code free bottles TikTok, then you can receive a free bottle of syrup. Just pay for shipping. Very easy. We're going to do the first 1,000 bottles.
Welcome to Talking Junk, the podcast that comes to you live every week. Now, maybe on Fridays. We're still not sure. Format is always changing. We're trying to keep up with times, trying to get better, trying to do these things for you. So tonight, we have a newcomer to the Talking Junk stage. He's going to pop his cherry tonight. He's going to be my co-host, my man Macho. You might know him from the break room. Welcome tonight. How you doing?
Hey, how's everybody? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you perfect. Perfect.
Okay.
You are in for a treat, sir, because I thought this might have been a mascot, or it might have been the likeness of a company, the radio show, the radio station. But it turns out we are going to interview a real live cartoon character tonight. I'm excited.
I'm excited too.
Let's just bring him on. Static Radio's own Bob LeMent. How you doing, Bob?
Hey, Excelsior, Jason, and bonjour, Macho. How are you doing tonight?
How's everything?
Good. Yeah, I heard that dog there. It kind of freaked me out a little bit, you know.
Yeah, he's all bark, no bite.
Well, that's good, you know.
Right now, knock out.
He snuck out. Okay, that's good. We don't want to have any incidents here, so.
Right. No, you'll be fine. I got you. I got your back.
Good.
So, how goes it over there in the cartoon land?
Oh, it's going pretty good. You know, the days are longer, nights are shorter, but it's all the same.
Sounds terrible.
It sounds terrible.
Static Radio.
Okay. Yeah, Static Radio. Yeah. So I started Static Radio with my co-host Miles back in January 1999. So we've been doing that for quite some time now. I hesitate to say. So yeah. What's that?
Is Miles also of the animation persuasion?
So yeah, gosh, I'm trying to think now. It's probably been about 3 years ago, maybe. We were doing just audio, and then I said, "Hey, we should do something, video wise." And so I come up with this animation stuff, and Miles is a snowman, and he usually, like, if you look at the I guess what would it be, the right side of the screen is for me. There's like a lightning bolt looking thing. So if he was here, he'd be over there in a lounge chair, like a what do you want to call it, recliner, and sitting there as a snowman. Yeah. So, but he's not here tonight, so you just get me. So I kind of zoomed in to just be the one here.
But we definitely got to have you both on one night.
Oh, I don't know. He's well. Number one, he'll never show up on time. He's always terrible about that. But we can certainly give it a try. I mean, I'm just warning you right out of the gate. He's very bad with the time. So
he sounds like my crew. Don't feel bad at all. Macho showed up literally at the end of an episode one night.
Yeah, well, he made it. Yeah, he may not show up at all, and then he'll complain about it later. What? Nobody told me. I forgot. What? No. I'm like, come on.
So, what are some of the things that you? Because is it just a podcast, or do you have your own radio station?
So it started out that Miles and I did radio in college, and we had a show, and it was essentially the same, kind of similar to what we do now still. And once we got out of college, we kind of wanted to do different things and whatnot. And I said, hey, we could still do a show if you want to. And so we created a website and started doing that back in '99, which was kind of early on for things, and just kind of kept it up over the years. So it's been going. We do a weekly show and usually talk once a week, and then put it out. And since everything's kind of exploded, so this will be what I say. This is the second wave for podcasting. So the first. Well, maybe the third wave, I guess. So the first thing was back in 2004, and then we had some in like 2009, and now here lately it's been kind of taken off with all this guesting and everything. I said, hey, I'm going to go out and talk to these other folks, because, I mean, we've been talking to each other, and have a few guests here and there and so forth, but, not like it is today. So I want to go out and talk to folks, and I'm like, hey, Talking Junk, that sounds like my kind of show, because it's essentially what I do all the time is just kind of ramble on about goofy shit.
Oh, I love that barrier down, because we are by no means a PG show.
Good. So I wasn't sure. I didn't want to jump out ahead of everything, but
oh no, you didn't fuck nothing up. You're good.
Okay.
So what
I was on some other show that had shit in the title, and so I was like, oh, okay, well, good. So yeah. I love your little character there, the trash can guy. Man, get out of town. That's a fun graphic you got there, and he's not like he's a little bit of a throwback, I would say, because not many people have metal garbage cans anymore, but it still gets the idea there.
He's actually, if you remove the TJN from his chest, which is his pendant, his chain that he's wearing, he's actually a microphone. And
it's a microphone with just got a trash can lid on it. Oh, okay.
It's a trash can top. So right where your microphone would be cut off, right there where that silver lining would be.
Yeah, I see what you're saying now. I just saw the lines, and I was thinking about those old trash cans, the old metal trash cans. I actually have one that I burn stuff in. So
yeah, that's what I was going for when I made it.
So you can make that thing talk. Yeah, that'd be cool.
That would be like, we were just talking about that earlier, me and Macho. We were like, no fucking way. We're about to interview a fucking cartoon character. That would be cool if we would have been able to do it with the trash can also. Yeah,
it's a little bit of effort, but I'll give you some pointers or whatever.
Oh, yeah, I'll definitely take those pointers and run with it. So back in '99, when you that's pretty early on in the podcast scene.
Mm-hmm. It was before the word. There wasn't even the word called podcast.
Right.
That didn't happen until 2004.
What were they? There were audio blogs or some stupid shit.
Yeah, it depends. Yeah, some people call it. Some people call it internet radio. Some people call it audio blog. Some people call it just audio on the internet.
And nowadays,
it had a bunch of different names.
Radio is real radio, just on the internet.
Yeah. It was just and that was we get the history stuff, but yeah, there was a software called the Real Audio was the name of the software, and that's what we used back then because there wasn't even MP3. So go figure.
Okay. So did you have to
floppy disk?
What was that? Much?
Was it on floppy disk?
No. It's just a piece of software that because there wasn't any MP3 compression or there wasn't an MP3 file at that time, and so it was just an audio file. They called it Real Audio because they had created it, and then it actually could stream as well. But this was very, very early on. Hardly anybody
had it.
Had it or could stream it or anything. So
yeah, I understand.
Yeah, I got lucky that I kind of where I worked at the time they had everything and I mooched off of them.
You're basically a veteran. You're a veteran in this game.
Yeah. So yeah, but no, it's all good. And then Adam Curry came up with the term podcasting and was doing that, and so we kind of just sashayed right into that as soon as it happened. So yeah, but yeah, since then, but it's just been kind of a weird thing. We've been I would say we've been fortunate to be on the sidelines for all these things happening. So as they happened, so it's just been kind of weird. The weird people that we've encountered, mostly online, because I'm in St. Louis, Missouri, and so we're kind of in the middle of the country, and so a lot of this happened on the coast and so forth. So
how the Lou doing down there, Daddy?
So yeah, but I mean it's great. Other than the fact that it's over 100 and some degrees today, it's been great here. So.
Oh, I feel you. We're in Florida. So.
Oh, you guys are in Florida. Okay. Yeah, so it's terribly hot there too. So
yes, it is. I should have stayed my Puerto Rican ass up in Connecticut where I was.
Well, yeah, in Connecticut it'd be much cooler, but not that much right now. But so I mean, you just kind of run it and just encounter weird people. So I early on I was listening to Curry, and before it became podcast, and then sent him some emails, and then basically whenever it took off, I jumped on the bandwagon and got everything organized to be a podcast. This is pre software, so stuff like we're doing right now with StreamYard and what that, nothing like that. So you had to do a lot of manual coding and things like that. So it was a little different environment back in those days. So, but it was a lot of fun, and we continue to do it. So that's the good part. Is it's been something to do, and you meet all kinds of interesting folks, and
what's going on?
You're gonna talk whatever you want. So yeah, this week's show is about Miles going to the ER because he ate too much. So go figure.
He ate too much of what?
He would never tell me. I grilled him and I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? He ate too much, because he literally had to go in because his stomach was bursting. It was like so full that he had to go in the ER to get some relief. It was ridiculous, if you ask me, but that's what it goes with him. So he's a bit of a ridiculous guy.
Now I listened to your podcast, and then I went over to Rumble, and I saw the one that you was a guest on.
Oh yeah, which one was that?
I was watching it. It was good.
Which show was that?
It was the one that it was Sauce on there, and I forgot the host's name.
Oh, Savage thing.
Yeah, Savage.
Yeah, he's actually in Florida too. There must be a lot of folks in Florida doing this. Yeah, those guys. I always just basically they have me on every once in a while, and they're asking me about the Barbie movie and stuff. Whatever.
Yeah,
I don't know if I haven't seen it myself.
I have
But,
to take my daughter to see it. She's
yeah, I don't know. I
hard
think
to-
it'd be kind of fun. Don't you think?
it's good to look at because you get to look at freaking Margot Robbie. Robbie for an hour.
Yeah, that's true.
But other
That's
than that,
true.
the movie is just like Sa says. It's like it's math. It's a feminist movie. It's horrible.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah, it's very horrible. I don't know.
You know what? I don't know. I think it's probably a lot of fun though. I heard it's kind of kooky.
It is kind of funny, and it has its funny moments. You okay, Jason?
I don't know what the fuck is going on
test
tonight.
now. Are you on your phone now? What are you doing?
I had to go on my phone. My whole
okay.
We
Everything
spoke ill about Florida, and it just cut my fucking internet off.
Who's your provider down there? You guys,
Spectrum.
Spectrum. Yeah, there you go. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's fucking Xfinity's ugly stepsister.
Spectrum. They used to be Charter. They changed their name because they were so shitty. Like, we don't want to get all the complaints for Charter. We'll change it to Spectrum, and then we'll do better, huh? We'll get more customers or something.
They should have been smarter with a name called Spectrum, but with the service I get, they can revert back to the word that we're not supposed to use. Retarded.
Oh, there you Spectrum.
So,
how long you guys been doing all this? So
we're rounding our third year.
Oh, good, cool.
So it started off really what the break room is now, and with the people I was doing it with, it just wasn't working out. Timing wasn't good. So my wife finally looked at me. She said, "You know, you already started it. You gotta do it by yourself." I'm like, "Fuck. How am I supposed to do it by myself?" Now I have to interview people. So I started interviewing people. I hit the ground running, and I never looked back.
So when did Macho come into this here?
Macho came in about 6 months ago?
6 to 7 months ago, yeah.
Yeah.
But I knew Mach probably half my life.
Yeah.
Oh, really? So you guys go way back then?
Yeah.
Way back.
I knew him before he was married.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
There's some history there.
We knew each other before we were married.
There you go.
Jasmine said I'm hers, Macho.
That's what we make you think, Jasmine.
It's lease.
So
you're not owning anything. You're just leasing it.
No. Because that implies she could trade me in for something else, a newer model. That ain't happening.
That goes both ways, so don't worry about it.
So
I'm just joking, Jasmine. I'm just teasing. Don't get all upset with me here. I'm just a cartoon cat talking junk.
It's not real. He's a figment of our imagination.
That's right.
That's right.
I feel like the shoes are counteracting right now, and that's why I'm seeing.
That's right. You guys are, this is all just a hallucination.
It's a fever dream.
It's because of the humidity and the heat down there in Florida.
Why does it say test?
Tricking your brain. He's test guy now.
I usually use my phone for test purposes only, but with Spectrum out, they're making me test my limits and my patience. So,
so you don't have a Spectrum phone, I guess. That's good then, huh?
No, I don't. Although Metro
some
PCS
deal.
sometimes can be a little shitty all in its own.
Yeah.
It's T-Mobile now, remember.
So did you guys find it difficult at all through your journey? Because you guys have been in it for
since the Stone Age of
exactly, yeah. Fred Flintstone over here almost.
I'll say Stone Age of technology, basically.
No, I'm just you've been doing it for it's always been. I assumed we were going to quit a long time ago, to be honest with you. But just about every year, I assume that we're going to not do it anymore, just because. I mean, it's tough, you know. You got people that want to have you do other things for them. or with them or what have you. And, it gets to be a little difficult sometimes to make yourself available to do this, especially. So what I always kind of the way I approached it is I'm like, we're going to do it every week. And so then that way you kind of fall into a pattern. And everybody loves a good pattern, right? So you fall into that pattern, it makes it a little bit easier to keep going and so forth. When your pattern gets off a little bit, then that makes it difficult. So oddly enough, the pattern always helps you to continue on. And then, I don't know, we like to talk to each other apparently. So we end up doing that anyway. So this way it is a little more purpose to it. And then we're both a couple of smart asses. And so we just, bust each other's balls for a while and record it.
Right. That's essentially what the break room is.
Yeah. I've listened to some of it. It's a lot the same, just with two people though.
Yeah.
Yeah, just reflect off each other. It's cool. I was watching.
Yeah, you just see what. Yeah, just see what comes up. I mean, you never know.
That's how me and Talon started. So
you guys do the sound effects and all the funny fucking accents and jokes and shit.
Right.
A lot of that shit.
Yeah. I always wanted to do more soundboards or something, and then I'm so lazy. I'm like, I never get that done. So I'd love to do more.
I used to have a little sound team doing shit like that, but it took my focus away from the podcast. I got ADD.
Right.
I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
That's why my guy doesn't move any arms or anything. Yeah.
I just assumed you were paralyzed from the neck down.
I was assuming he was fucking playing with his kibbles.
Yeah, that's right. He's playing with himself. Hey guys, can you talk a little deeper? Wait a second. Okay, go ahead. We're all good. Now Macho's giving me a look like, what the hell? What the hell are you talking about?
What did you find difficult? I mean, how long? All right, too many questions, too little time.
Sure,
first
whatever.
thing first. Did you guys lock down a bunch of sponsors when you first started, or did you find it hard to lock them down?
Oh no, there was no sponsors at first off. Yeah, it's we actually we've gone in and out of that kind of stuff just because of the nature of things, So for a while, we were part of Mevio, which was Adam Curry's company for a number of years back in the early 2000s, or I guess mid to late 2000s. And so then we did stuff with that and everything, but we popped in and out. So when we started, there was nothing, basically. Like I said, we did college radio, and so we just wanted to kind of do what we used to do in college. And this was an outlet for it. And then as things progressed, we've done things, and then there was, lulls, and so we didn't do anything. And so right now, I mean, we just do it because we've been doing it. I've been thinking we should do something with sponsors and everything, but then you get, have to be responsible. And so far we're responsible to get things done, but we're not overly responsible, if you know what I mean. So it's not. And then people, if you get too far into it, then they're going to not want you to say certain things or talk about certain things or something. So then you get into that mode, and so I would welcome it, but I'm not going to let it restrict what I'm doing. So I'm a true artiste.
Well, that's the beauty of it all, right?
What's my goal? My goal has always been to kind of just have the goal is always to have fun and to always kind of develop in different things. So I love technology, and I love playing around with technology, and that's why you got this guy here. Is because I just like to play around with stuff, and so it gives me an outlet that has a purpose rather than just fucking around all the time. Now I have I can say, okay, I'm going to do this for this, and then whenever you connect the two together, then you put a little more into it, and it keeps you focused. Otherwise, you fuck around, and then you're like, okay, this shit's too hard, I'm not going to do it anymore. Rather than kind of sticking to it until you actually get it right. So That's
I feel like
that's one
everything
of
you
those
just
things.
said pertains to your hands being under your desk.
What's
He's
that?
playing with us.
Yeah, I don't know if I can. Let me see. I don't know if I can move my hand or not. Hold on a second. Just to prove, no, it's not going to work. I'm going to crash everything if I do that. So,
No, don't do it. Don't do it.
yeah. So yeah, with this setup, essentially it's watching my face, and it's when I move my head, my mouth, it moves with me for the most part, and the arms I have to hit keyboard things. So I don't. Like you. I don't want to be distracted by clicking on the keyboard.
I don't know.
But,
he should leave his hands there. Where would the hands be? Would you have them like?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'd caress this nice trophy next to me, or maybe the microphone. I don't know.
I don't think you should be caressing anything microphone shaped.
So yeah, but I mean, a lot of it's fun stuff, and I mean, I think, like I said, there's been times where we've been more, sponsored, looking for sponsors and doing stuff like that. But that was, like I said, a while ago, and then it's like, we just keep going on and kind of see what the next thing is that interests us, and so we're always moving to the next thing. But the thing that's consistent is we're doing it, so we keep moving forward with the show, and then we'll see what comes at us at various times. So yeah, like I said, Macho had mentioned. I was on another show, and so that's part of it too. Is like, hey, I'm going to talk to those folks and have kind of bring my twisted perspective to whatever they're doing, and but then still do my usual thing. So it's all works out, and then it kind of just depends on what you want to do. So I've always had a day job, so. I've always worked the day job, and that's really carried me through. It'd be, I always get mad every once in a while. I'll be on these rants. So, for instance, you look into YouTube, right? So all these people on YouTube, and you see that they make this money and whatnot. And I'm like, fuck, I was on YouTube right when at the beginning, 2005. I had a producer account. I was doing shit on YouTube. But the problem was, I had little kids, and they have to get fed, so you gotta work.
The thing about that too, Bob, is you see those fucking parents that extort their children.
Right, yeah. Play with this toy. Yeah.
Right. And the kids end up with their own fucking toy lines, their own Cocomelon fucking videos on Netflix. And it's like, I got 3 girls of my own. It's like, come here, you little fuckers. Let me put you on camera and extort you. No,
play with something. Play with this. Yeah,
but it's not even fucking interesting. You just like, it's a regular fucking kid.
Yeah, it's
kid. He doesn't even do backflips or fucking nothing.
he doesn't even sing or dance or anything. He's just
Well, Bob, I'm telling you that sponsors really aren't hard to lock down.
I know, but then I got to deal with them. Oh, you're doing sponsorship. Go right ahead. I'm sorry.
Nah, it's all right.
What happened?
Really, you gotta get the best sponsors in the world like we have, because they don't really give a fuck what we do. I'll show you.
Yeah.
Me and my team, whenever we link up, they wanna be drink up. We still gonna relax and have few glasses when there's things to think about. Like I'm nice with the boss when I tend to the bars, and I'm not talking drink ups. So tell the bartender that tend to the bar to please pass me a big cup up. And tell that waitress is waiting on us to put a little ice in it. Now watch the ice become weightless like the spaceships that I be sitting in. Now wait and listen, they're waiting for that tropical twist that'll kick and get taste buds. Now taste some. Yo, I insist it's the drizzle.
My bad. What's happening
Well, we
here?
are back, but there's nothing on the screen.
Oh yeah, because my screen. Hey,
there you go.
And we
Oh,
got
we got Tyler in the house.
let's
Hey, what happened? Oh, see, I think I showed up in a different show. How's it going?
hey,
We're
welcome
just taking a
back to
dizzle break, so we're all good.
Right, we took a big dizzle break. We're here with Bob LeMent, my friend. You see, that was my fault. I sent out the wrong
Yes, you did.
wrong link to the break room. So the break room has talking junk link.
I understand now. I see what's going on. Bob LeMent, it's nice to meet you. I like your profile going there with the blue cat. Very nice.
Hey, thanks. I like your real name, Generic Hobbies. I'm trying to figure out what your generic hobbies would be. It sounds like, one of those things.
Yeah, I like to do things that most people like to do.
Yeah, like the reason why you have your hands underneath the table.
That's right.
Yeah, like I said,
on your picture, are you in the back seat or is that the front seat? I can't tell.
I believe at the time I was in a seat. I can't honestly be certain if I was driving or not.
You're looking like you're not driving unless you're over in England, but
it could have been I was just sitting in the driver's seat, to be perfectly honest. That was probably because my hairline is not that good anymore, so that was probably at least 7-8 years ago. I'm just bald now. It's not really too, but you can kind of see. Hold on a second here. I'll let you see what I'm looking like.
Oh, no, there you go.
Hi. Oh, hold up. Hey, how's it going?
Hey, look at that.
Yeah, I look different now.
Holy shit! Back on talking junk and on camera, all in the same night.
Pretty good. I'll be back.
Those glasses. Those are nice glasses.
Oh, thank you. They are. I don't mean to flex, but they are Gucci. But that flex is just VSP. So yeah, always sign for VSP.
It's Generic Hobbies, collecting Gucci glasses and sitting in seats in cars.
Yeah, like I said, I'm of the common folk.
So, Bob, do you guys go live or do you just record?
We just record because Miles can't keep a schedule, and so I hate to go live and then it'd be like he's not here.
Right.
But he shows up eventually, and so it all works out. But yeah, I don't know. Plus, I don't know. He might get too nervous going live. He's a bit of a nervous Nelly every once in a while. So I don't know. I'll have to ask him about it. We could do it. I mean, that's nothing I haven't tried yet. So maybe I'll be next on the agenda.
I find it's easier when you're lazy.
It's easier when you're lazy? Oh, okay. Good.
Because you find the corners to cut.
It's because you don't have to edit. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. No, we don't like to edit. No, come on. We just roll with it. Everything comes rolling right out. And I mean, the only time you really have to edit is if it's, something horrendous. Talk about running over, crippled children or something. And maybe you want to edit that part out. But
YouTube for we were talking about the elites and liking a certain type of
Italian food,
New York delicacy.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, you can't say it now, obviously, because you don't want to get back in trouble.
I don't want to get banned. I mean, come on over to the break room. We take risks there.
Okay.
Yeah,
no
we
problem.
do.
I'm cool with that. But yeah, I mean, YouTube, I've farted around with that a bunch, but Rumble seems to be the place where everybody's going now. So I got a Rumble thing going.
I was telling you about that. I was
Rumble,
telling you about that.
Yeah, you mentioned it. Yeah,
I have Rumble. I'm always on that shit.
Yeah, Rumble seems to be where the cool kids are now.
You can say whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm pulling all the YouTube stuff over to Rumble, and it's taken forever. But
you can live stream on Rumble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's just like YouTube. It doesn't have like
it's YouTube with a different name.
So maybe, just maybe, while we're on the break room, I'll fuck around and get on Rumble and go live on Rumble for the first time.
Yeah.
No,
it's still growing, but it's
hey, you gotta be ahead of the wave to be a trendsetter.
Yeah.
Well, there are things.
Another generic hobby, Rumble.
There are two things that aren't growing
They should be fully grown. Well, not even. Let me not say fully grown and put a cap on you. You should have more room to grow. However, I don't know how high that bottom of the table goes for your growing. But here is Static Radio.
Oh yeah, that's where Miles went and tried to molest those poor women.
Oh my God.
So that previous one was the Soap Girls. I guess I'll plug the Soap Girls. Soap Girls is a traveling band from South Africa, and it's like 2 guys and 2 women, and they take their tops off a lot. And he went to see them, and then he went up and got pictures with them and whatnot. Yeah.
Now, is it kind of a running gag that you guys don't show your real faces? No faces?
Correct. Yeah, correct. Although, if you look really close at that belly, there's no mistaking it out in public. So you look at
now,
that.
Are you pulling my chain? Are you pulling my chain? Because you said these girls take their tops off. One.
Oh no, I'm not. I'm not pulling your chain. They love to get naked at their shows. I don't know.
One doesn't look like she needs to take her top off for you to see what she's packing.
Yeah, I don't know, but and that's the only reason he went to go. To go see him. I'm pretty positive, but a friend of his is a big fan, and he couldn't make it. And he goes, "Oh, I'll go," and Miles goes, and then he ends up taking off his shirt because they took off their shirts for the show. They didn't. They put them back on apparently.
I'm pretty sure your co-host is an upstanding guy, but
oh no, he's a pervert. He's a terrible pervert.
You know y'all are friends.
He's a horrible pervert. I've given so much grief, so yeah.
All sex aside, I'm pretty sure there's glass pipes in the back of that bar.
I don't know. It was he lives up in near the Quad Cities in Iowa, so it was somewhere up in that neighborhood. Oh yeah, there you go.
One of the glass pipes.
No, but it kind of pertains to what they were on.
Yeah, on the rocks. Yeah, they seem to be very nice ladies, but with a proclivity to get naked on stage. But hey, that's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, there's several other pictures from that evening that he sent me, but I thought that was kind of exemplary of
one on the right has a fucking cardboard chest. It's like
fucking nothing there. I don't know how long Macho been in here.
Hey, I'll tell you, if you want to get a lot of hits on your stuff, call things boners. People love to look up boners. I don't know what the deal is.
Hashtag boner.
Yeah, that's been a very popular episode. I think they're barely disappointed whenever they go take a look at it. But
I gotta get my hands on
watch all 4 hours, not one boner.
Boner. Yeah, no boners. There's no boners in it. Maybe I said boner. I don't remember, but the titles come from basically after we get done. I come up with a title, and we talked about drugs and boners for some reason.
Hey, you got to go where the conversation flows.
Some drugs
again, Bob, you are lying to us. Okay, I thought we were friends now. You keep lying and saying there's no boners. There's boners every session that you have.
There may be hidden boners, but hey. Yeah. Oh yeah, there's the Zazzle stuff. Oh my gosh, that stuff is I made that a long time ago. We used to have a lunchbox, but they stopped making the lunchbox. I thought that was the best item, but
I clicked on it to try to get one of these trucker hats here.
Yeah. Was it still there? Because I made that. I set that all up a while back. I need to go.
They only had like 3 items or some shit.
Yeah, that used to have more. There was a thong, and
you got to get one of those, Jay.
If I get one, I gotta gift it to my brother-in-law.
Well, you may not, because Miles, the guy with the big belly, he models the thong on our website somewhere. It's still out there somewhere, but
that's why he
wears it. Yeah,
so I have a skinny model for you that'll model a thong too. And you put it together, they make the number 10. Oh. Then you take 10% off the sales, and
there you go. Oh.
Now, Bob. Unfortunately, because I'm having so much fucking fun, we have to switch over to the other show.
Okay, no problem. I understand.
But not only was this probably one of the best interviews we've done this year,
Oh, great.
You got the information for the break room.
Yeah.
If you don't take a cat nap beforehand, come join us. We're about to start in a little bit, and it's going to be a blast. But I want to thank you.
We have more color over there too.
Yeah.
What was that?
We have more color.
More color?
Yeah, over there. There's we have like way more of a diaspora of the community.
There's probably about 2 more guys and my wife waiting to jump in.
Oh, okay. Well, hey, let's get over there.
Yeah.
So, Bob, I want to thank you again for stopping by Talking Junk, gracing us with your presence, letting us know a little bit about Static Radio, the podcast that's been on for 2 fucking decades, going strong.
Woo, didn't know that, but shout out to you, sir.
24
Thanks.
years.
Yeah, thanks for having me. It's been fun talking to you guys, and keep it up. As I would say, as I will allude to my arms under the table, keep it up.
We got plenty of bullshit yet to talk about.
Definitely. And we will be keeping it up. This is our world now.
It's like who needs hymns? We is hymns.
New world. We love y'all. Peace out.
Come join us in the break room where we get a little more.